Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to our Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club online meeting number 281. Toastmaster International encourages a positive and inclusive environment for its members. However, it discourages behavior or practices that violate ethical standards and disrupt the integrity of its programs. Toastmasters does not explicitly discourage invocations or pledges. It advises sensitivity to cultural and religious diversity when including such elements in the meeting. Before we proceed, I would like to read over the rules of the meeting for a smooth run. Please mute your microphones unless it's your turn to speak. If you need to step away, kindly turn off your camera for courtesy. Use the raise hand feature to indicate you would like to speak or have a question. Feel free to use the chat function, but let's ensure it doesn't distract the speaker. Zoom Master will spotlight the speakers while they speak. Let's create an environment of encouragement, positivity as we support our speakers and enjoy today's session. Have a great, entertaining session. Hope you all will enjoy the meeting. And with this, I hand over the session to our presiding officer, the ever-smiling presiding officer, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Bindu, for setting up a contest for today's meeting. So today, I officially kick off the meeting number 281 of Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmaster Club. So before kicking off the meeting for today, let's introduce our guest. So we have guest Priya. Guest Priya, can you please unmute yourself and come on video if possible so that everyone can see your beautiful face and we know you better as it is an online meeting?
Hi, I'm Priya.
Hi, Priya. Can you please introduce yourself?
I stay in Muscat. I have a son studying in college. That's it. More than it. I worked in a school, Montessori school.
Okay, we have another teacher on the board. Thank you so much, Guest Priya, for joining us. Please be on the session till end and let us know your feedback as well. Okay. So the next is Guest Sheikh.
Hey. Good afternoon.
Hi, Guest Sheikh. How are you?
I'm doing good, Savita. Yeah. Thank you for including me in this wonderful meeting. My name is Sheikh Alauddin. Currently, I'm working as a director at the NTT Data. Basically, I'm from Chennai. I used to be a Toastmaster a few years ago. I was part of the Chennai Champions Toastmasters Club, but due to some personal reason, I could not continue there. So since the time I was searching for some other club, which could actually give me the flexibility of attending online and offline meeting. So that's how I found this particular club. So I thought, okay, let's give a try so that I can continue my journey. So that's how I joined this meeting. So the way how Janaki talked to me yesterday and even the immediate response what I got from you, I think that has given me the kind of a confidence. Yeah, this would be the right club for me. Let me attend this meeting, post that I will take a decision so that I can start working with all of you. So I'm very eager to learn from this wonderful group.
That's wonderful, Sheikh. We are happy you have joined us today. And please stay tuned till end of the session and see how everything goes and also give us the feedback how everything went. And we are looking forward to tell you as Toastmaster Sheikh in the upcoming meetings. So we are fingers crossed. That's all I can say.
Sure.
Okay. So thank you so much. And we have our chartered member, Guest Kamachi. So Guest Kamachi, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Guest Kamachi. I was a Toastmaster last term. So unfortunately, I'm a student, MTech student at Amrita University, and I'm at an internship now at Hyderabad. Due to the time constraint, I couldn't join later in this time, but I make time today to particularly join and meet our old friends. So actually, those who have joined or not yet joined as Toastmasters in Dynamic Forum, I would say it's a great club. You can chat, anything can improve your communication, as well as they are all actually open to any communication you can talk. I mean, very good, and I'm proud that I was a part of Toastmaster in this particular club, where I have enhanced all my skills, and there were challenges, making humor sense, and it totally changes your personality, I would say. And thank you for giving opportunity.
Thank you so much, guest Kamakshi. And I am hoping to call you Toastmaster Kamakshi, but unfortunately, because of certain protocols, I am hoping you will join us very soon in the future. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. And we are glad to see you again. So, moving on, as per the feedback which we received from couple of meetings, we have to walk you all through the minutes of meeting, that is meeting number 280. For that, our excom secretary Toastmaster Mustafa will be taking us through minutes of meeting. Toastmaster Mustafa, can you please take over the podium and brief up about the previous minutes of meeting 280? Thank you.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. I will now present the minutes of meeting for meeting number 280. So meeting number 280 was opened by our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Lata, who shared the basic guidelines. Then our presiding officer, Toastmaster Savita, officially started the meeting and shared several important updates. She announced about the humorous speech contest and evaluation contest. She congratulated distinguished Toastmaster Aswati ma'am on receiving the Smedley Distinguished Club recognition. She provided updates on membership renewals and presented the minutes of previous meeting. And finally, she introduced the Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Anand. The Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Anand, carried us through the theme, emotional self-regulation. He explained the meaning, linked it to real-life stories, and kept the meeting engaging. Two prepared speeches were delivered by Toastmaster Janaki. The name of the speech was Pages to Pillars, and Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, Right Toppings for the Right Pizza. And then followed by a lively table topic session led by Toastmaster Atira with strong participation from members. The meeting then moved into evaluation by Toastmaster Suhasini and distinguished Toastmaster Durga, followed by our Taggle team reports, maintaining a strong communication and connection to the theme throughout. Our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Aswati Rajan, appreciated the overall meeting and shared key suggestions. The meeting started and ended on time, which was commendable. She highlighted the excellent theme, stories, and connections made by the Toastmaster of the day. She requested members to improve Zoom presence, turning camera on, checking background blur, and being more attentive. And she rated the meeting 4 out of 5. And then the meeting was concluded with awards given to Toastmaster Janaki for Best Speaker, Distinguished Toastmaster Durga for Best Evaluator, Best Table Topic Speaker for Distinguished Toastmaster Aswati ma'am, and Best Auxiliary Role Player for TM Toastmaster Lata ma'am, Best Role Player for Distinguished Toastmaster Aswati ma'am. And then the presiding officer, Toastmaster Savita, distributed the certificates and officially closed the meeting. And that concludes the minutes of meeting for meeting number 280. And the total members that attended the meeting was 11. So thank you. And I'm passing my podium to Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mustafa, for briefing up about the meeting number 280. So now we're gonna kickstart meeting number 281. So what happened last week?
Numerous content.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Yes. And I would like to thank each and every role player who were part of this humorous and evaluation contest. Please give a round of applause for yourself. And without the role players, contest chair Atira, it was not possible. And I sincerely thanks to each and every person who were part of the humorous and evaluation contest. And who are the winners? Come on, guys. Everyone knows it.
Toastmaster Roma and Toastmaster Muthupuriya.
Yeah, so not to forget, I want to share the screen and show you who are the winners. So, congratulate the winners of our club, Dynamics Leaders Forum Toastmaster Club. The first place goes to Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Well done, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Second place goes to Toastmaster Madhupriya. Well done. And the third place in the evaluation contest goes to Felix, Toastmaster Felix. And who are the humorous speech contest winners? The first place again goes to Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Second place goes to Toastmaster Madhupriya. And third place goes to Toastmaster Anand. Congratulations. And I would like to sincerely thank all the contestants who participated in the contest. Without them, the contest would have been kind of one-sided, which I really never wanted. And they gave a tough competition to all the winners. Congratulations once again. So, having said that, on September 20th, we have the area level H2 contest, and Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari and Toastmaster Madhupriya will be competing for the area level. Just give a round of applause to them and tell them that we are all cheering you, even if we are not there online in presence. We are all cheering you offline, and all our best wishes are always there. So, all the very best, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Unfortunately, Madhupriya is not there, so I can only congratulate you. So, we are looking forward for the results and all the best for your preparation. So, those who are very much interested in the area level competition to play as a role player, please nominate yourself. Already, a link has been shared in the Dynamic Leaders Forum Club. So, if you are interested, please go ahead. I believe I can see some of them as contest masters or SAA role or whatever. So, I'm looking forward. I will get to know who has nominated themselves. Okay. Having said that, what else is happening? So, our Toastmaster, VPE, Toastmaster Atira, has sent the role nomination spreadsheet. I personally request you to please fill out the role nomination spreadsheet, plan your speeches accordingly, and try to complete the speeches and target for Rockstar Award or Triple Crown Award. I am pretty sure that everyone knows what is Rockstar Award and Triple Crown Award. If you are not familiar with it, you can either contact your mentor or you can contact me for many details, or VP. Any XCOM will provide you these details. Apart from that, we are planning for a mentor-mentee meeting shortly, maybe in the month of October. And I will be personally talking to all the mentors so that we can follow up with the mentees' progress and see how we can gear up with the speech related discussion with the mentees. So please be geared on that, and I will be talking to you very soon on that context. So these are the preceding officer address. So now we will move on to the theme. So theme is very interesting, right? Surprise. So I am the Toastmaster of the day. I am introducing myself. I am the Toastmaster of the day. So I have an experience of more than 10 years as a business analyst in Fidelity Investments. So I was in Kuwait, now relocated to Bangalore. So that's what about me. And my hobbies are right now Toastmaster, that is one of my hobby, and doing mandala art and doodling. In my free time, I listen to a lot of music. So I'm a very big music buff, I should say. So this is about me, and coming back to the theme. So what is today's theme? Everyone saw today's theme? Yes, no?
Yes, surprises.
Yes. So what do you mean by surprises? When do you use surprise word? So in my as a Toastmaster of the day, right? I have a protocol. I'll talk less. I want others to talk more. Okay. So guys, talk. It's okay. In my TMOD session, I want everyone to unmute. At the same time, once the other person stops, you can talk. Okay, so can we have some discussion on surprises so that we can move on to the topic?
So the best surprise is when you surprise your friend and during their birthday and you give them a birthday cake when they least expect it.
Yeah, that is so cute of them, right? As a girl, I can only say cute. I don't know how you guys will narrate. Yeah. So what is the other thing? What are the other things that comes your mind when you say surprise?
I have
If you
something to
want
share.
to, yeah,
Yes.
if you want other person to have something special without them knowing, like when I was not in my hometown, and I didn't say anything that I was arriving to my hometown, and I surprised my mother, and she was shocked, and she was very happy. That's something that is a surprise.
Even I have done that. That's a very naughty thing to do. Actually, when I was in US, after 1.5 years, I was coming back to Bangalore. I told my mother I'll be coming in the evening, but I landed up in the early morning, 6 o'clock. So that was a big surprise for my mom, sister, and their face will glow very shiny, you know. So anybody else, I can take one more response and then we move on.
Yes, I have something to share, Savita.
Yeah, tell me.
This is Kavya.
Okay. Okay, Kavya,
Yeah.
I was wondering where you put because you have put the green, right?
Yes.
So I couldn't find where it is
You know,
getting
for some
highlighted.
reason my video is not getting synced with the background. That is the reason.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The surprise is when your family members allow you to take an extra hour of sleep on a Sunday morning and treat you with very good food without you cooking it.
So are you waiting for it or it already happened? I'm not sure
No,
about
I
it.
was waiting for that surprise. Please, somebody give me that surprise, is what my feeling is.
One day it will come true. Don't worry, Toastmaster Kavya.
Oh,
And
yeah,
we'll
fingers
hope.
crossed.
Yeah. I know especially for a housewife plus working person, that itself is a big surprise.
True.
So, what is surprises is all about? Surprise sometimes it becomes very thrilling, very overwhelming, and sometimes unsettling, and it becomes sometimes a transformative as well. Right? Do you guys agree? So, having said that, we will discuss further. Please be in the meeting. So, in order to benefit the guest of this meeting, today I will be describing the flow of our meeting. So, the flow of our meeting goes like this. The first section will be prepared speech, where members of the club would have chosen a pathway and they prepare the speech based on the purpose of the project and they deliver it online. And the second section is the TTM section, where the table topic session, where it's a kind of impromptu, and we try to, I mean, on the feet, whatever it comes to your mind, you have to speak about it. And the third section is the evaluation section, where our general evaluator will, with the help of Taggle team, they will try to judge how our meeting is going on. So, having said that, let me just introduce our general evaluator, Toastmaster Bindu. Toastmaster Bindu is a teacher by profession. So, she is a Toastmaster for at least 4 years now, and she has won 3 Triple Crowns, 3 Pathway Celebrities, 1 Outstanding VP Ed, 1 VPPR, 1 Pathway Mentor, and 1 Leadership Mentor Award. So, guys, you know where to reach out to if you have any questions with the Triple Crown, Rockstar Award, etc. So, reach out to Toastmaster Bindu. She will be definitely be a very helpful resource if you need more details. So, currently, she's working as a ESL teacher at a company from Chile. So, I asked her one question. In recent time, what is one thing that surprised her more? So she said, it actually Dasra is coming up, right? Hope you know that during this Navratri, they usually put dolls. They keep dolls, stack the dolls. Have you seen that? Right? So her husband all of a sudden came and told her that he will help Toastmaster Bindu in keeping the dolls or arranging the dolls. And that surprised her, like just like a dream come true. So she was hoping that to happen, but still that hope is there. And we'll definitely ask her whether it has happened or not in the upcoming meetings. So, Toastmaster Bindu, over to you as a general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita, for that intro. Actually, I was sharing this in the morning when I was speaking to her because I couldn't find any other surprise because I usually surprise everybody, but I don't remember anybody surprising me for anything. So this came up, popped out suddenly because this has happened just yesterday when I was just telling him I have to arrange the steps and all. Then he said, "Fine, I will help you out this time." And it was a surprise, but dream. I don't know whether it will come true, but hope so. Fine. Coming back to my role today. Today, as a general evaluator, as all the Toastmasters know here, I would like to brief something extra here. Who doesn't know about this role? We as a team will be evaluating the whole session, so I cannot do it on myself. So I have come out with a box of secret puzzle pieces today. Okay, so the box contains 5 role players as well as 2 surprises. 2 more surprises. So I have a secret puzzle piece, as I said, that locks into place for a flawless meeting. So we have a few secret pieces when put together gives us a complete picture. So the surprise comes here. First piece will be the timer, the edge piece that frames our time. Without the edge or the frame, it is difficult for us to hold something, right? So as the time is important, the edge frame is also important. So quickly clicking into place to keep every movement sharp and purposeful. So for this role, we have Toastmaster Kavya. According to her, her public speaking and baking are like milk and decoction, making a perfect cappuccino. So here comes our Toastmaster Kavya to introduce herself as a timer.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Bindu. And I have the pleasure of being your timekeeper today in this beautiful world of surprises. As a timer, I may not speak much, but my color speaks volumes. And don't worry, I will not try to wield the stopwatch like a weapon unless you really go over time. Now, for the clarification, let me walk you through the timings for today's segment so we are not caught off guard. Each speaker in the prepared speech segment will have 5 to 7 minutes that I will show 5. Green at 5 minutes, a pleasant surprise that you're on the right track. And yellow, a friendly nudge that the time is about to wrap. And you have red at 7 minutes, the final reveal. Please conclude your speech. And for table topics, we will have 1 to 2 minutes to respond, and I will show you green at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and 2 minutes, and the red. And similarly for evaluation, we will have 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes I will show the green, and 2 minutes 30 seconds I will show the yellow, and third minute I will show the red card. So let's all aim to deliver our best speech within that time. After all, great surprises comes with well-packaged surprise. Sorry, well-timed packages. Over to you, Toastmaster Bindu.
Thank you for revealing the surprise element. Here comes the second surprise from the secret box, our R counter. A hidden connector who spots the filler form, clearing the way for crisp, confident speech. None other than our Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, an international bilingual novelist, author of 11 books. Toastmaster Uma.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As an accountant, it is my duty to note the words and sounds that are used as crutch and filler words. If I want to say the example for crutch words, it will be like, and, well, but, so, basically any word that is added in addition along with that doesn't give any meaning to the sentence is called the crutch words, and the filler words like and so on. I will also be checking any overused words, any repeated words, any unwanted pauses in your speech, and I'll be sharing my report with the general evaluator calls me at the end of the session. Thank you, and over to the general evaluator.
Thank you for that clarity on our second surprise. Here comes our third piece of surprise from the secret box, our grammarian. A linguistic lock that holds our words together, spotting brilliance and polishing the rough edges that we have. The spark that ignites the puzzle, or setting the tone with a thought that lingers and links us all. Toastmaster Janaki, as a grammarian and idiom master today, she's someone who is fond of writing and follower of a habit called consistency, as she says always. So over to our grammarian and idiom master, Toastmaster Janaki, the third surprise.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and everyone. I'll be listening to you carefully while you speak and note on the words, good usages and not so good usages. And I would give you a correction in the end. It might be spice up the entire communication. Don't get startled when I talk. And today's word is startled. It's quite a surprise, meaning is surprise or frightened suddenly. Example is the loud thunder startled the baby and it began to cry. Can anyone attempt it? The word is startle. It's a verb. Meaning is to surprise or frighten someone. Can anyone try it out in a sentence? Can we have a volunteer?
Yeah, the unexpected applause during my speech startled me.
Wow, good. We have Toastmasters. So Hasni gave a good example. Can anyone try it out again? One more.
I was startled when I heard my phone buzzing suddenly.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good. Toastmaster Niranjan. Fine. As I introduce the word, I'll be also introducing the idiom. The idiom of the day is caught off guard. Caught off guard. Meaning is to be unprepared for something.
Every time I prepare for speech, I will be caught off guard. I think her network failed. I think.
Yeah, her network is.
Yeah.
I can't hear her.
So anyone
so
would.
Think,
yeah.
Yeah,
anyone would like to use the word of the idiom of the day?
Yeah, I get caught off guard when Savita asked to introduce me.
Okay, that's nice. So let's move on. So the next is the listening master. So Toastmaster Suhasini. I think over to General Evaluator Toastmaster Bindu. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So the final piece from the secret box that completes the picture, turned it into a very detailing picture, ready to reveal what others missed. So none other than Toastmaster Suhasini as our listening master. She is a yoga trainer and she has a lot of other hobbies. So over to Toastmaster Suhasini.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Bindu. Today, as a listening master, I am reminded about Thiruvalluvar timeless wisdom. Selvathul Selvam, Sevichelvam, Achelvam, Selvathul Ellam Thalai. This Kural emphasizes that listening is not just a skill, it's a treasure. Among all the rights, the ability to listen and observe knowledge is the most valuable. Which means of all the wealth of listening is supreme. So let's tune in, observe, and celebrate the gems shared in today's meeting. Over to General Evaluator, Toastmaster Bindu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sasni, as a listening master. So, individually, they're all intriguing. But today, and together, they are the masterpiece behind today's surprises. Hope you like the surprise, and there'll be more. They'll be coming up more with more surprises as the reports when called upon by our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Bindu and our team for introducing the brief about the report. So, apart from that, we have the Zoom Master, Toastmaster Mustafa, and he's also acting as a since he's a secretary, he's pointing all the notes for today's meeting. So, as a meeting observer. So, let's kick on today's meeting. With further ado, I will talk to you more on surprises part of it, which are pleasant, unpleasant, and challenging. So, let's move on to today's first part of the meeting, that is speeches. So, can I call Toastmaster? Sorry about that. Okay, Toastmaster Niranjan and also Toastmaster Uma Mahe. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, Tathagata. So Toastmaster Tathagata. So Toastmaster Tathagata, can you please provide the purpose of the speech, so that we can introduce Toastmaster Niranjan today.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. I hope I'm audible and visible. Okay, so my target speaker, Toastmaster Niranjan, he is doing in pathway of motivational strategies, level 2 and project 1. The speech duration will be 5 to 7 minutes, and the purpose of my target speaker in this particular pathway is different communication style and identify their communication and the primary style, and the member to share the impact of their style on others. So with this, all the best, my target speaker, Toastmaster Niranjan, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, Evaluator Toastmaster Tathagata, for providing the purpose of the speech. So let me introduce Toastmaster Niranjan for today. So he is from Metononia's SRM Ishwari Toastmaster Club, the charter treasurer and a person who loves to chill and loves people. So I asked him one question: what surprised you recently? So he said his growth in its growth in Toastmasters. That is one of the surprise that he has got, and hitting the gym regularly. So that is the dedication and persistence towards whatever you are doing. So Toastmaster Niranjan, the throne of the air. Toastmaster Niranjan, the throne of the air. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita, for the introduction. Nepotism, proof that DNA sometimes doubles as a resume. My style should be based on what my father or my sister gave the speech on a stage, right? Isn't that the whole point? Well, not exactly, because my father has a very unique way of giving humorous speeches. Meanwhile, my sister, being a nerd that she is, has a knack of giving powerful speeches laced with humor and with helping body language, aided with her gestures. But this isn't about them, right? It's about me and me alone. It's been a couple of months since joining Metanoia, and I learned so many things there. I won't be giving speeches left, right, and center, but learned two very important communication style that suited me. One is the most important factor of Toastmasters, that is networking. You may think networking is not a communication style, is it? But when trying to network with your own club members needs a whole course, and I completed it. But we all have out-of-the-box questions in our maths paper, right? If it's maths, you're already freaking out, that chills down your spine. That is how I feel when you're talking to leaders or directors of Toastmasters. We all love stories, right? Let me share a good day story. In our chart and ceremony, we had the district trio and DTM 100 come to our college for the event. Before that, I never heard the names. I didn't know who they were. I didn't know if they were in the district trio. They came up to me and they were really supportive. They're like, can do this. You're doing really well. Let's start a treasurer of our club. Make sure you do your job well and grow to become the area director or the district, or even to the division and district. I was really startled and kind of caught off guard at that minute. But we all have networking is only one factor. The other factor, which makes sure that Toastmaster is not only about talking to others, but also coordinating others, which is very much special and important. Yes. Can you guess what is the second and more important communication style? Don't worry. It is called as coordination communication. I know it rhymes. Whenever I'm leading 10 other teammates in the green fields or organizing an event called as a club contest, I all learn something new there. That is to connect with our people who we don't know and make sure that they do their job well and implement my own leadership style there. My leadership style is very simple. Just to make sure they have no pressure in what they do, just let them do. But coordinating with others, people who don't know, but still, even then, they help us and support us because in the end, the goals are simple, right? Goals are common. Unless your goal is to eat after the contest. These two communication style of mine, networking and coordination, coordination communication with humor and power could be mixed or maybe just left alone because when they were Toastmaster, it was a totally different time, an older time with pathway books, older pathways, totally different rules. But now we have new pathways, new portals, new rules, etc. But even then, I introspected on myself why I could not use their styles like how they do it. I asked them, but their style is unique to them, and I totally respect that. My style is with me, and it's totally me because it works for me, and that's why I told Toastmaster Savita that it helps. Growth of Toastmaster helped me only because I used my communication styles perfectly, and I'm going to perfect it more. Now coming back to the question, even if I use all these styles which I can inherit from my father or my sister, the only thing is I give my speech, I cut down the filler words, I survive the pauses that I give, but it's all earned by me. And the only thing that I can inherit from them, really due to DNA stuff, is stage fright. Nothing else. And nepotism does not, it's not possible in Toastmasters, maybe in other domains, but not in Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Niranjan. Let's go ahead with the second speaker. So, in order to provide the purpose of the speech, can I call upon Toastmaster Vidya Shekhar to provide a brief up about the purpose of the speech of the target speaker, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita. So, the speaker, Toastmaster Yuvan Shankar, is attempting his level 1 project too. So, the purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of their style, especially the communication style on others. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify their primary style. So the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. All the very best to Toastmaster Yuvan Shankar.
So let me introduce Toastmaster. Thank you so much, Vidya Shekhar, for providing the purpose of the Toastmaster Yuva Shankar speech. So let me introduce Toastmaster Yuva Shankar today. So he gave a nice intro, which fascinated me as well as surprised me. So imagine a guy who's tried his hand at everything from hockey to Carnatic music, from cooking up recipes to clicking the perfect photo. Meet Yuva Shankar, a movie buff, a twin, a photographer, and someone who believes every setback deserves a solid soundtrack. Wow, what an introduction. So that definitely settled me for a while. Okay, so let me I just asked one more question to him. What was the recent surprise for him? So he said that the first surprise was going to United Kingdom, and the second surprise was from United Kingdom going to Scotland. So the Scotland amazed is unexpected journey, and the turn and the places where they stayed, the climate, food, everything. And I think he's a big fan of Scotland. So let us hand over the podium to our Toastmaster Yuvan. So stirred by passion, Toastmaster Yuva Shankar. Toastmaster Yuva Shankar, stirred by passion. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita. So let me start with the confession. I have a confession to make. I'm a mechanical engineering student who spends more time studying recipes than actually solving equations. Because while my classmates are busy tightening bolts, I'm here busy trying to loosen the lid of my pickle jar. I'm Yuvan Shankar, and there's one thing that stirs me more than the startling world of mechanical engineering. That is the art of cooking. Now, the topic today, it's about stirred passion, of course. And for me, that passion is not just about food. It's about what food does to you. You see, food has this kind of magical ability. It has this ability to, do something that even big superheroes can't. It spreads smiles amongst people. Think about it. Have you ever seen someone eat a good tiramisu with a frown on their face? And does it even look good? It's impossible, right? Because I made a tiramisu very recently, and that is my proudest dish so far. And eating that it created smiles on people's faces. I could really tell that they were caught off guard by my skills, and that's worth more than getting any amount of Michelin stars. I call it my tiramisu therapy, if that's even a term. So eating a tiramisu is good, but eating a tiramisu that you made with your own two hands, that really elevates every feeling. That's when you realize that passion, when stirred well, does not just fill stomachs, it also fills souls. And of course, my journey with cooking wasn't always very smooth. There were times when I burnt my toast, or it was burnt so badly that it could actually be used as a construction instrument instead. And let's just say Gordon Ramsay would have called me everything but a chef at that point. You know what? I did not cry over spilt milk or even burnt toast in our case. I laughed. I learned from my experiences. Because, I still kept cooking because I found out the funniest kind of moments or the funniest disasters that, that are mostly bound to happen in the kitchen are the ones that bring the biggest smiles amongst people. Now, I was not always really, sure about this part. At one point, I even dreamed of going to France to study hotel management instead. I always imagined this in my head. I was, walking in the streets of Paris with a baguette in one hand and, wearing a chef's hat and whatnot. But life had other plans. Let's just put it that way. Because I chose engineering instead, and here I am. And cooking then became my very beloved hobby instead. I took cooking as a passion more than as a profession. And I'll be totally honest. There were moments where I eventually wondered, what if? What if that had actually happened instead? But today, standing here with my friends, my family, and all the people I've shared my food with, I can proudly say this one thing very clearly. I have no regrets at all. My life turned out very beautiful, like a perfectly balanced recipe here. Because here's the thing, passion, when stirred, does not have to be your career to actually spread joy amongst people. It just has to be really genuine from your heart. Because every time I chop vegetables at lightning speed, or even trying out a new recipe that can actually turn out to be a disaster, I always listen to music, rock music preferably at the kitchen. Because then I'm not just cooking, I'm trying to create moments. And all those moments tend to make people around me and me happy. My friends come over for my food, but they stay for the laughter and the music and the entertainment and of course the memories. So the last time I invited a friend over, I heard him shout, "Oh my god, this guy is trying to poison me." That was of course none other than my best friend. That day I really wished I had actually poisoned him instead. And that is where the heart of third passion actually lies in. It's not about what you actually do, but about what you actually pass on to generations to come even. Some people say, still passion in classrooms, like some even in sports related fields, even some in music studios. Like there are passions of different kinds, and that depends on the type of people and their environment. And for me, it's of course in my kitchen, with a spoon in one hand and Spotify banging in my ears. And for each one of us, in our own way, we can use our passions to make people around us happy, whether it's through a poem, a song, or even a perfectly timed bad dad joke. So let me leave you with just this one thought. Life, my friends, is like a recipe almost. Sometimes we don't always get to choose our ingredients. Sometimes it's like really sweet, sometimes it's tangy, sometimes it's even spicy, or at the worst case, it might actually be sad. But secret lies in how we actually stir it. We have to stir it with patience, love, gratitude, and even, of course, passion. If we can stir our passions well enough, we won't just feed ourselves. We spread smiles wherever we go. And at the end of the day, isn't that the real purpose of passion? Not medals, not money, but those simple, priceless smiles that occur on people's faces every time they try a dish of yours. So the next time you see someone smiling because of you, pat yourself on the back because you have just become the world's most best superhero. And remember, never feel bad for something that you messed up, unless it was for your tiramisu, because then it's perfectly fine to actually shed one little tear. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ivan Shankar, for that speech. And the evaluation will be done after some time. So stay tuned. Okay, now let's get back to the theme. So, surprises. What do you think the surprises aspects are? Or flavors of surprises are?
I personally think. Can I go or somebody's trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go?
yeah.
No.
Please,
Go
please.
ahead. Yeah.
I did hear all the surprises before, but surprises give shock, get us started, that and all, it's okay, acceptable. But that one surprise which gives you peace, you take a test, you go for a medical exam, and you have something in your mind very huge. You start eliminating them, but still a fear holds you, and you have a surprise that it's all clear, it's good.
Yeah.
That surprise is priceless.
I completely agree with you. Usually, surprises often catch us off guard. So it you cannot explain that. Yeah, completely agree. Toastmaster Janaki. Anyone? Somebody said, right? Is it Toastmaster Kavya? Because she's always in green. I'm not able to identify whether is she talking because the window gets highlighted with green and she's always in green. So Toastmaster Kavya, is that you who spoke?
No, not now. Maybe
Okay.
I support more trees, so that is why it is green. I can just put it that way.
Maybe, yeah, we'll
Nice way to
talk.
cover, right?
Okay, that's a surprise for me. I didn't expect that answer from you. Anyways, so anyone, what are the aspects
Yeah,
of
I was about to
surprises?
talk
Yeah,
actually.
Toastmaster Bindu.
I was about to say like surprises are a color of emotions. You know, it can give you a lot of emotions. It can be laughter. It can be what they say in Tamil. Your tears also can be happier sometimes. It can make you sad from the one who is giving you that surprise. On what basis? As Janaki said, it can be on the other side also. Sometimes it can give you a peace, which can give you again a joy of happiness and shed tears. You know, surprise can be any. It can be if unexpected gift from your husband on your birthday, where he has not given you anything anytime these years, then that surprise, we cannot express. It can be a tear of joy, a tear of joy, or it can be, the heartbreaking thing also sometimes. So that's what I was about to tell.
So basically, can I
Heartbreaking
say
joy.
it's kind of an emotional impact on you,
Yes.
right?
For
It
everyone, I feel like it all depends upon how emotional we are. So
Okay. So now we are only talking about we getting surprises. What about you giving surprises? So guest Sheikh, you would like to answer?
Yeah, I can speak. Actually, it will show the other person's behavior, and it is not based on the value that we are providing, right? When it is coming to the surprises. For example, if I need to surprise my wife, the kind of a value that I need to provide to that surprise, it will be more. But if I need to surprise my two kids, even getting one small 5-star chocolate, that will be more than sufficient for them. Even though they are eating it every day at school, when they are seeing it from my hand, or when they are getting something from me, even if it is a small pencil or if it is a pen, the kind of surprise what they are showing, it will actually show the surprise, whatever that you are providing. It is not based on the value. It is up to the person to decide, okay, what kind of a feeling that they are going to get by seeing the kind of affection or the love that you are giving it to them.
Yeah, you actually look out that this would be their reaction, basically.
Yes.
And
Actually,
you
it'll bring your
plan.
inner child out.
Yeah, so that is the most important thing, right? When you're planning for a surprise, you expect XYZ to happen, but that doesn't happen. How do you feel?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Actually, no. See, I don't give surprises by expecting something in return. And when I'm giving something to others, I go with a blank mindset. And whether it is going to surprise them, or whether it is going to shock them, or whether they are going to be neutral, whatever the outcome it may be, but I don't expect anything in return. Instead, I will feel like, okay, this one I want to gift it to them. Let them enjoy it, or let them say it that they don't like it, so that I can correct it myself next time. So as we are aging and we feel like getting less surprises and giving more surprises to the others, I believe that's what everyone is trying to do.
Okay, so we'll talk about it more. So stay tuned. So the next section, what we have is what do we have now? Table topic master, IPP. Toastmaster Anand. So let me just introduce Toastmaster Anand. So Toastmaster Anand is a sales executive in the pharmaceutical field, and his interest is traveling, cycling, reading, and he's a passionate Toastmaster in our club, and whose voice gives energy to each and everyone. So I asked him, what did surprise you recently? So he said, last week he won third place in humorous contest. That surprised him because he considered himself as a very serious man. Guys, do you think Toastmaster Anand is a very serious person? No, he's always smiling. But I should say, a person who is very serious in nature can deliver the humorous content very well. For example, Brahmanandam, actor Brahmanandam, he is very serious in nature. But the way he acts in the front of the audience is amazing. So over to you, Toastmaster Anand, for the table topic section. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Savita, for your wonderful introduction, and you have made my day. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guest, good afternoon. Right, surprise can make us laugh, teach us lesson, and surprise sometimes it also change our life. So we are going to have the table topic session. The table topic must have a proper opening. It should have a content and a proper closing. It should be like a mini speech. Even the guest also participate in this table topics. You can volunteer yourself. As a table topic masters, I assure you, whatever the topic I'm going to give, completely it is going to revolve around the magic of a surprise, right? So, and also remember you the time span. At 1 minute, to qualify for that table topic, you have to speak for 1 minute, right? At 1 minute, the timer will show the green card, and 1.5 minutes, the timer will show the amber card, and 2 minutes red card, and 30 seconds as a grace time. Right? So you can volunteer yourself. Anyone volunteer yourself? Could you please raise your hand? Could you please raise your hand? So, okay, let me call our guest, Sheikh Alauddin. Guest Sheikh Alauddin.
Yeah.
Yes. For you, an unexpected guest you would love to see. An unexpected guest you would love to see. Guest Alauddin.
An unexpected guest I would like to see. It is I won't call this person as a guest, but it is my elder brother. Because he is living in Dubai. He doesn't visit India quite often. He is staying with his family in Dubai. So he's been working there for more than 10-15 years there. Once in a while, he visits India, but every time when he visits India, he lives in our hometown. He doesn't visit Chennai. Next time, if he is visiting India, I would like to bring him to my home so that I could show him where I'm living, the kind of life or what my family is leading. Because every time whenever that we want to meet him, or every time whenever that we want to spend some time with him or with his family members, it is just half an hour to 1 hour. More than that, we have never got any opportunity to spend the time with them. Every time it has become like that, meeting some friends over a cup of coffee rather than having a family get together. So I would like my brother to visit me so that I can spend sufficient time with them, and I could create that memory for the next 10-15 years, because he doesn't visit India often, right? So I want to carry that memory So he is the one unexpected guest that I always expect.
Thank you very much, Sheikh, for sharing your thought and your expectation about your brother, which is going to. I wish you this will come true. Yeah. Next, let me call upon guest, our guest Kamachi. Guest Kamachi. Yes. Guest Kamachi. Yeah, life surprise that sharper you. Yeah, life surprise that sharpened you. Guest Kamachi.
So life surprise that sharpened me. Very, very good topic. So my throughout my professional journey, I would say I have had an experience of 11 years in IT industry itself. But later, when I chose to become a mentor, I started as I worked as a mentor in small skill development companies. There, I came to know that whatever we work in IT industries, that is expertise of one particular skill. But here, when you see people after coming out of an engineering, they try for a job. They have to have uh, uh, multiple skills. They have to have a basic knowledge on multiple skills. So we abide that and we follow those. Started learning various horizontal skills like if I'm a Python developer, I have to learn about the tools, build tools or deployment tools. Like for example, I'm saying. So this has sharpened me. Though I chose the career as so now I'm doing MTech. So this MTech I am joining and learning different skills. I would see here also you major pillars. I would say one is as a developer, another one is a DevOps or Gen AI, these things, or data science, data analyst, data architecture, these things, or cyber security. These are all different verticals, I would say. So you have to have knowledge on all this. You have to uh, answer them in an examination, get pass or get good marks in that. These are all sharpening me. I mean, I feel like surprise. So a day I will be working in an AI, and evening I have to start doing a course on ethical hacking, different field. So the knowledge is always surprising, and the growth of AI is evolving. That always surprises everyone. Thank you for giving an opportunity.
Thank you, guest Kamachi. I know that you are a soft skill trainer, but it's a surprise for me you are a Python developer. Thank you. So let me call upon Toastmaster Uma. Toastmaster
Yes,
Uma, yes. Toastmaster Uma, a surprising skill or fact about you. A surprising skill or fact about you. Toastmaster Uma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. After quitting my job from IT industry, after settling over here in Chidambaram, people used to know I'm an avid reader. I used to read a lot, and my sister-in-law, she introduced me to two beautiful apps called Wattpad and Inkit. She said there are a lot of books over there for you to read. And I started reading and I saw people are publishing their own stories. Whether it is good or not, everyone are trying to publish. And I thought, why don't I write one and publish it? At the age of 38, I wrote my first book and I published over there. And to my surprise, I got a lot of very good feedbacks over there. Many suggested that your story is good, the narration is good. It looks like actually we are seeing a movie. And I was so surprised, oh, I can write. That is one skill I have that I haven't discovered. And then I started that journey, and now that has become a phase of mine. And a proud author of 11 books. And that was one surprising fact I discovered about me, because I never knew I can write. I used to read a lot. That is one thing. It is an accidental discovery, I should say. Over to you.
Oh, thank you very much, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. As Glenn Blanchard says that the feedback is the breakfast of the champion. whoever given you the feedback, the positive reinforcement that has shaped you. It's a great surprise for me. Thank you. Let us call our area director, Toastmaster Vidyashekhar.
Sujata might feel bad. I am H1.
Yes. Yes, Toastmaster Vidyasagar. Toastmaster Vidyasagar, if given a world stage, suddenly, what would you say? If given a world stage, suddenly, what would you say? Toastmaster Vidyasagar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. So, if I have a chance to speak on the world stage, be courageous to take any opportunity. Because when I was entering as a guest into the Toastmasters meeting in Madras Toastmasters Club in 2017, generally when the table talk big master call you on the stage, you will have the feeling of butterfly in your stomach. But for me, it's not butterfly, it is dinosaurs and bisons. In that sound, I almost forgot what was the topic given to me. Then, with almost 30 pairs of eyes are just looking at me, I started my speech with, "My name is Subbukutti and my father name is Vidyasekhar." I finished and I realized after some time, oh, I introduced my name itself in the wrong way. Almost every time when I have a chance to speak on the stage, either in Toastmasters or in my office or in any public gatherings, I don't want to miss that opportunity. After almost attending many Toastmasters meetings, participating almost many contests, now whenever I'm going on the stage, I have the courage. Now it is not, the dinosaurs died, bisons died, even butterflies are stopped flying. Now I have the confidence to go on the stage and whatever the thoughts I have, clearly I can explain without any fear, or I can hold the stage. I won't feel nervousness. So that's what I want to share this stage, considering this is a world stage. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vidyashekhar, for sharing your thought. Definitely, the most important thing is that your confidence, clarity, so that if you have more confidence, you can speak with much more clarity. Whenever we go in a panic mode, our emotional brain will dominate as compared to our logical brain. That's great experience you shared. It's always a pulse of wisdom for all of us. Let me call upon any volunteers. Let me call upon Toast. Just
Anand,
yes.
Toastmaster Anand, Rishi is raising his hand.
Okay, Toastmaster. Yeah, yes. Toastmaster, what is Rishi?
Niranjan,
Yes.
Niranjan.
Yeah,
Rishi.
Niranjan. Okay. Toastmaster Niranjan. Okay, I will give. Just a minute, give me a minute. Toastmaster Niranjan, most surprising compliment to you. Most surprising compliment to you. Toastmaster Niranjan. Niranjan.
Imagine there is a group of 7 people sitting in Writers Cafe in VR Mall, and you are playing Truth or Dare. And they are asking us to, say what you know about themselves, what do you think about them, about the others. One girl told me I look cool. That is probably the most surprising compliment I have ever heard. First, and no one has ever told me that. But then I'm still thinking why I'm still cool. I don't know why it's that such a thing. But Then after I think 2-3 months, I knew that being cool is not only about how I look. It's not about the looks, it's about the personality. So it's just that I'm a very good, very kind person, and I appreciate a lot of people in our club, and it's just about that what makes me cool. That is probably the most important thing, and it's not about the moment where you see all the other 6 people say, why is she saying is cool? It's about they appreciate my behavior, they appreciate your character, they appreciate their personality. And we don't really see people appreciate good people anymore, right? The world is going to a place where we all love the bad guys, right? Removing films and everything. That is kind of very surprising and kind of it startled me a lot and caught me off guard completely. I was not expecting that, and yeah, thank you, on over to you.
Thank you very much, Niranjan, for sharing your great thoughts. Thank you very much. Let me call upon Toastmaster Janaki. Yes. Toastmaster Janaki. A surprising superpower you would like. A surprising superpower you would like. Toastmaster Janaki.
Everybody actually have New Year wish, right? You would always wish எனக்கு எந்த பிரச்சனையும் வரக்கூடாது. I shouldn't get any trouble. But I always pray only one thing. Let anything come. I should have the strength. So I personally, if I get a superpower, personally, I would do only one thing. Everybody has problem, hidden, not hidden, shown, conversed, not conversed, written down, fake masked, anything and everything. I would give them the superpower of strength for healing. And I personally feel a good sleep and somebody to talk can solve 20% of the problem, at least 20. So my superpower starts with giving them strength, good sleep, and a people to talk. If that is the whole to solve, half of the world will not shout to the other half of the world for the remaining reasons. Because whenever I had an issue, I do have a person, I do have strength, I do sleep a little. First, I sleep a little, then I'll come back. So these 3 will be the superpowers.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Janaki, for sharing your thoughts. Absolutely right. Life is full of compromises, uncertainties, and challenges. That God has to give each and everyone a strength to overcome the challenges and uncertainties. Thanks for sharing the pearls of wisdom. Thank you very much. Next, any volunteers? Could you please raise?
Toastmaster Anand, we are running out of time. I'm so sorry to cut you off. Unfortunately, we are all eager to have one more round of TTM session, and I completely want you to be a TTM marathon master one fine day. So we will definitely plan for that. So in the interest of time, I'm so sorry to cut you off.
Thank you very much. My heartful thanks to our VP Education for giving the opportunity to play the role of a table topic master. So I have enjoyed each and every one speech, and I get lot of a surprising message and fascinating message, which I can incorporate in my life journey, right? So great. Thank you very much. I'm handing over the floor to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Savita. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, table topic master. And once again, apologies from my end. So let's start off our theme for a couple of minutes and then we'll move on. So do you agree that surprises can be pleasant, unpleasant, as well as a kind of creative? Do you agree with that? So can the
Yes.
surprises be unpleasant?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yes. Any thoughts on that? Any experiences that you want to share? Toastmaster Anand, you are on mute.
Yeah, I have given lot of unpleasant surprises in my childhood days. Now I am realizing that. See, when I was studying in the government school, corporation school. See, I'm a bully kind of personality that time. What we did, there is a one garden. We went to as a 5, 6 guys. We went to the garden and we have taken snakes. We have hit the snakes and we made a parcel, a gift parcel, right? On the street, we thrown that the gift packs, right? We climbed over the tree, and people who are going to the marketplace, they were opening, they're surprising, and one person keep that bag. See, these are all the unpleasant surprises I gave during my adolescence period, pre-adolescence period. So now I am realizing apologies. If anyone teacher, please forgive me. Oh, to
Sorry,
you, Toastmaster.
I am remembering your kid doing that same to you. That would be a double mark of unpleasant surprises. That was a funnier one. Anything else somebody would like to share, and then we'll go to evaluations. Any one person?
You're talking about unpleasant surprises or pleasant surprises?
Unpleasant surprises. We spoke only pleasant surprises till now. So I want to just take it as unpleasant surprises also as one of the things. So anything would like to add?
There can be some unpleasant surprises, like you can say when you hear anybody passing away, you would have actually interacted with them the last week or the before day, and this has been happening quite a lot in these days because of the unhealthy lifestyles, I can say. Last week also we heard one of my friend's neighbor, who was very energetic actually. He was a mountain trekker, it seems here. He used to go every weekend, he used to trek and everything, but suddenly one day there was a phone call on one Friday saying that uh, asking his wife to come on an emergency, that he fainted and all, but actually he had passed away while trekking. So we never know, you seem to be healthy, but you never know in these days when you can have it. It is unpleasant. It's a surprise as well as which strikes us very emotional also. No, you cannot come out of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
these kind of experiences, actually nowadays there are a lot of news that comes to the ears of such things. The popular personalities also you can see.
Yeah, that I completely agree, Toastmaster Bindu. So one of my friend, she was very close to, I mean, I knew her just 6 months of span time. And we were just gathering every Sunday, and she had a kid, etc. And she was a diverse person in US. So I was thinking to call her, but unexpectedly I didn't call her. She was kept coming to my mind, but one fine day, I got to know she committed suicide. I was like, what? So that was a unpleasant surprise, and honestly I couldn't sleep the entire night because some intuition kept on telling me call her, call her, call her, but because of XYZ reasons I couldn't call her, and that was not that great feeling for me, and I repent for not doing that, and that kind of caught me off guard. That was really stalling for me. Anyways, so things pass by, we have to move on. So whenever you feel your intuition says call someone, just matter of few seconds, just grab the phone and call them. It's okay. So apart from that, on a serious note, we'll not go into a serious note. So creativity is also one of the pleasant surprises. How many people love thrillers? Thriller movie? Okay, great. So you guys really like surprises element in that, right? So for example, how many people saw Stranger Things, Game of Thrones? So these these episodes are like bang on. And also, recently I saw Cassandra in Netflix. That is also very nice. So, basically, people like surprises. That's why we like thriller movies and fascinated movies or sci-fi movies, etc. So, having said that, let's discuss further. Over to Toastmaster Bindu for our evaluation today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita, our Toastmaster of the day. Here comes, as I have already introduced many surprises from my side, from my secret box. There are two more surprises, as I said. Here comes our evaluators, evaluator 1 and evaluator 2 for the speeches that we have already heard. To evaluate them, first evaluator will be Toastmaster Tathagata. Toastmaster Tathagata.
I hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes.
Okay. So general evaluators, shall I start?
Yeah, Tathagata, yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and our guest. The throne of the hair. How many of you think that the title of the speech will be related to the speech what given by my target speaker, Toastmaster Niranjan? Just raise your hand. Do you think when he started the speech with nepotism, how many of you think that it will be related to Toastmaster and the communication style? See, that's the hook my target speaker put today in his speech. He knows very well that how to grab the audience in the first instance. And the first very moment he tried to hook everyone with the nepotism, then slowly he built, and the story was relating to his father communication style, which was humorous, and the most powerful, impactful speeches by his sister. But now he doesn't stop there. He moved forward to a question that what is my style or what is his style? He knows very well that how to ask the question for himself. He taught us that first question yourself. If you question yourself, you will identify yourself. And that is the first learning that I learned from his speech today. And not only that, when he found the Toastmasters podium, there he met with lot of people's DTMs, and there they motivated to take roles, responsibilities, as well as in the further state like area director, district director, division director, all the other roles. That time he found himself and understood what is networking. Not only that, in the Toastmaster himself, he understood that his father is a humorous speaker and his sister is a powerful, impactful speaker. So why not? I am mixing together. I can identify something unique for myself. And that is the great part when he put another one hook just for asking the question to the audience that what is conditional communication. And with this, he understood and he tell why it is. Now coming to the recommendation part, I feel if you put lot more confidence into your face, that time it will be more powerful. And sometime you can see your body gesture when you were delivering your speech. It was bit cringe. So if you open up your bodies or feel free, create a box and put it the concentration in between, you are rock on. Overall, a too powerful speech, just too communication confident and eye contact with. You are the writer of your story. Don't forget, you know your story better than everyone. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tathagata. This is my final piece of puzzle coming out as a secret ingredient. Our evaluator number 2, Vidya Shekhar, He is an area H1 director, IPP Madras Toastmasters Club member, 2 times Triple Crown, Outstanding VP Award 2024, and working as a senior manager in pharma company. Toastmaster Vidyashekhar, the podium is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bindu. So, Toastmaster Yuvan Shankar, thank you for serving us an amazing tiramisu. You opened your speech. Generally, people will start with quotes or questions, but you start with your speech with a confession. It's make people to get curious what he's going to share. The next content in your tiramisu, we can understand scene by scene your passion compared to the choices of words you started in the speech, not related to mechanical engineering. Almost all the things related to cooking recipes. Also, you just spread that few things like what food does to you, journey of cooking, life is like a dish. This kind of words kept putting the audience in your speech, and especially few areas when you said about the location of the kitchen and the friends, Spotify songs, I could imagine myself in that room itself. And especially the word kitchen is a place to explore. Really like up to the specific to this topic. And your language of usage. Like it's not too technical or too easy, but it is like flowing like an cream in your tiramisu. Out of this, there are few hard points when I follow this tiramisu. The number one, based on your previous evaluation feedback, you could improve your vocal variety. Especially there are two places you can improve it. When your friend said he is poisoned me, but you can express in a thought, like that you can just raise your voice, or as well as in the moment of finally you are mentioning about the superhero emotion. So when you have that passion to cook, you can feel like a superhero. Okay, I am the superhero. Like that, you can share your by default you will feel, but on the stage you missed to express because we also want to have that experience in our story. So combining these two things, your next tiramisu will be like so tasty, so delicious. All the very best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidyashekhar. Too. Hope we are all not startled so much with the surprises that we are giving out in the meeting today. So let us move on. Next, I would like to call my surprising puzzle pieces, and that I have already introduced to you to complete the puzzles in their own with their own reports. So first, I would like to call upon the timer, Toastmaster Kavita.
Hi, Bindu, Toastmaster Bindu, the general evaluator. It's Kavya, so just a big change there. No problem. I'm happy to say that today no one was got off guard. Everybody got in time, and that is very happy moment for me. For the benefit of time, I'll be posting the time qualifications in the chat box. That concludes my timer report, brought to you by numbers, colors, and quiet judgment. Whether you finished early, right on time, took the long route, you gave us all something, and the best surprises timed perfectly. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Bindu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kavya. I'm sorry for that, spelling your name in a different way.
No problem.
I was confused. Fine. So yes, thanks for that very mild coloring on the puzzle. So now we are coming up with the next element of our counter, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari with our report.
My apologies, I was on mute. So thank you. Hope you all can see my screen over here. And this is my overall accounter report. In the interest of time, I'm not going to go in detail. The most highlighted color, so, is the word which was used by almost everyone and in the start of their sentences. I kind of felt like, is this a contagious word? Because I kind of felt everyone used it over here in today's meeting. And whichever was highlighted red for that individuals, that is your most used crutch words or filler words. You can note use of it. And I have a couple of comments like certain repeats and certain dragging of words. I have mentioned that also over here. I will post the same in the group later point of time. You can check it out. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uma. The next piece of puzzle that we have introduced already are grammarian and idiom master, Toastmaster Jani.
I have a question to everyone. Do raise the hands if you are agreeing with it. Did you all hear everybody's word, each and every word? Did you hear each and every one, every word of every speaker? No. No. Okay, fine. Sorry. I tend to have this problem when I am hearing somebody. When you are in a conversation, our mental mind, like our mental state or our consciousness, used to rush for the next thing immediately. So we tend to swallow a lot of words. So in order to stop swallowing the words, we have to either read aloud, read something aloud, or train our mind to finish the word and go for the next thing. So my suggestion would be, as we are scrolling or reading something in our regular basis, news articles, Instagrams, if you are doing so, read something for a complete sentence and wait, give a pause for a minute or two, so that the mind thinks, okay, this is how we are supposed to do it. Train your mind in such a way, because half of the pronunciation gets swallowed in and the next word starts immediately, which makes everybody to opinion the conversation, not guess it, opinion it. So that is one thing I had I had an issue with. And instead of giving good usages, bad usages, I felt I do have it. I have written it. Another thing is, work on your pronunciation with ends with present tense. Revolves, lives. You are telling that yes, but that yes is not coming out of this. So when you try doing it, that presence, lives, evolves will come out. Unnecessary, you will have Janaki in every sentence saying you esse vittite. So avoid that, so that all the present tense sits on the place properly. The good usage is, I loved the evaluation cooking metaphors, speaking metaphors. All those cooking metaphors are beautiful. Basically, metaphors were another way to elevate the meeting. So whenever you try to indulge in yourselves to talk, grab some phrases and split it across your talk. Left and right center, that was very nice. When I heard from the speaker, cried over the spilt milk, that was very nice. I am actually a fan of cooking metaphors because they grab attention, because people likes food. So you come with the food, people have attention to it. Overall, I did enjoy the meeting. I did have a lot of technical glitch. I couldn't do the role properly. As far as I heard, I have these many things. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Grammarian and Idiom Master Toastmaster Janaki, for the detailed report and unexpected surprise that you've given in your report, so that everybody can take away after the meeting. And here comes our last secret puzzle piece artists are listening master, Toastmaster Suhasini, to shoot up the questions.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Bindu, for giving me this opportunity. See, the first question is, what is the today's meeting number? Presiding officer, you have to unmute.
Yeah.
Sorry, mute.
281. 281.
Who's that? Yes. Niranjan, okay. And when is our area contest?
September
20th September.
28th.
20th. 20th.
Okay. Okay. The next question is, which country Toastmaster Yuvan Shankar want to study? Which country Toastmaster Yuvan Shankar want to study?
France.
Okay, good. Hope everyone is listening more than listening master, it seems. Okay. What was what is the father name of Toastmaster Vidyashekhar? What is the father name of Toastmaster Vidyashekhar? Last name.
Subbukutti.
Oh, very good. Okay. What was the color of the watch Toastmaster Kathakatha wore? What was the color of the watch Toastmaster Kathakatha wore?
Silver.
Don't show your hand.
Silver.
Yeah, good. Silver color. Okay, the two more questions. Guest Sheikh said about one relationship. He want to invite him as a guest. I mean, he loved to invite him to his house. Who's that? What is the
His
relationship?
brother.
Elder.
Very good. Okay, guest Kamaji said about some of the horizontal skill in that Toastmaster Anand is surprised about her role. What was the role?
Python developer.
Python.
Very good.
Python developer.
Yeah, good. Correct answer. Okay, the last question. Toastmaster Janaki said about 3 surprising superpower she will give. What is that? What are the 3 surprising superpower?
Good sleep. Be strong. And feed someone when they need it. And they are sleeping.
Thank you. Hope, as I said, everyone is listening. Where the listening skill was very good. Over to General Evaluator Toastmaster Bindu. Thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suhasini. And now, after fixing the surprise puzzle pieces into session, I'm going to color it with little more to make it more presentable. Here comes my final secret message and report that you're all waiting for today. So let me start. Like the SA started the meeting on time. The PO continued with her address and called and greeted the guest, which is which happens in all the meetings. And Toastmaster of the day, again, our presiding officer Toastmaster Savita started over the theme and also took over when the role plays had a glitch, network glitch, and filled the surprise puzzle with a lot of member experiences. And we had 2 great, young, energetic speeches, which were a secret ingredient to cook a tiramisu and relish for the day. And we also, then our energetic table topic master took over with a lot of surprise topics from his box, and which again was engaging and activating our ears completely. So some improvements I noticed to add more colors and make it more presentable. We can deliver it more better. So first thing that I noticed is we're actually almost 8 minutes behind the agenda during the first speech itself. So, and when TT started, it was 13 minutes behind. We can actually plan it if we have MOM or business highlights, etc. It can be timed according from the next meeting. 1 or 2 minutes is okay, always is okay, but that also we can we can be strict about those things, but that is always fine. But let us not take it to 13 minutes, and but we have actually coped up with that table topic sessions. But again, if you see, we went behind by 8 minutes. So these can be avoided if there's a proper planning, and we have to work on posting the agenda at least 4 hours before the meeting in all the members and guest groups. I can always understand the ExCom's issues that they are facing, but if there is a change, we can do it always or post it later. Just imagine when during the meeting, before the meeting starts, before 5 minutes, if the role players are not joining, don't we take it up immediately? Somebody in the meeting take it up immediately. Just make it strict that before 2 hours there is no change in agenda unless and until the role player requests. We can send an agenda to him. That is always fine, but always we'll try to post it up before 3 hours at least. So another thing is we have to work on posting the agenda. That's what that already I have told. And it was euphoric to see around 16 members after a long time in our meeting today, which I was very happy. It will be more blissful if we all switch on our videos and connect with each other, showing our faces and smiling and reactions when the speakers speak, or when you know when somebody asks you something. You no need to come out and volunteer yourself to speak if you're shy enough, but at least show your face and expression. That will definitely motivate the speakers and motivate the people who are running this meeting. So that's the reason we are here into Toastmasters, no? So let us keep in tag with that. And then overall, the meeting had a lot of takeaways, and I would rank the meeting 4.8 on 5. Over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Bindu, and Tagger team for providing such an effective feedback. We ExComs will definitely ensure we incorporate and will try to get up to the level what you are expecting. Okay, so coming to the team surprises. So how was the team? How was the meeting today?
Fabulous. Lot of surprises.
Okay, good to know. So, as a presiding officer and Toastmaster of the day, let me launch the poll and then talk about it. So, I'll just launch the poll, please. Okay, let me just give one moment to vote. So, I have to remove co-host access. So, let me. Who has co-host access apart from Mustafa? Okay. So surprises are something that everyone loves it. And if you give surprises, you will be loving it too. And life gives you kind of a lemonade where it's kind of a mixed feeling. Sometimes it will be tangy and sometimes it doesn't be good. Please be open to it, and there is always two mantra which I always follow: this too shall pass, whatever happens happens for good. So just move on and you will get more surprised in your life, is what I believe. So I have to stop telling so, and Toastmaster Huma has pointed it out so very well. Now let's start with today's meeting feedback as a presiding officer. So guest Sheikh, can you please provide the feedback for today's meeting? How did you feel?
Yes, I could say I don't find any difference between the in-person meeting and this online meeting. So I thought, okay, let's give a try, and based on my observation, I can decide. But I would firmly say, yeah, I have made up my mind. I'll talk to you or Janaki post this meeting. But overall, it was a nice experience, and also all the participants, and they were good, and they evaluators, and they were very supportive to all the speakers. So I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you so much, guest Sheikh. So do join us next week at the same
Sure.
time. If you really made up your mind, we are always there to help you out. Okay, so let's move on. Who is the other guest? Guest Priya. I think she's not there. Okay, let's move on. So, as a proceeding officer, as we are on time, so any last update would like to share your feedback, or can we adjourn the meeting for socializing? Before I adjourn, anything anyone would like to share? So guest Kama, I don't know. I don't consider Kamachi as guest. She's always been a Toastmaster for me. So guest Kamachi, can you please provide your feedback?
As always, it's good. Very nice after seeing after long time seeing everyone. As I used to travel this time from my hometown to Hyderabad. This is the first weekend I'm staying in Hyderabad. So I had three options: one to sleep, second one to go to my friend's room, third one to join Toastmaster. I chose this option to utilize this time. It's been long and we can learn something here. I always learn because I always expect to learn something from Toastmaster. That's how I join every time. I always have a takeaway while finishing the meeting. Today also I felt the same. I learned something, so many things. So yeah, happy sharing, happy learning, keep learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I know I forgot the result. So here is the result. So the best speaker goes to Toastmaster Yuvan Shankar. Congratulations, Yuvan Shankar. The best TT speaker goes to our champion, Toastmaster Uma. Congratulations, Uma. And the best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Vidyashekhar. Congratulations. And the best role player goes to Toastmaster Savita. Congratulations. So best ancillary role player goes to Toastmaster Janaki. Congratulations. So thank you so much. So today, as a proceeding officer, I would like to adjourn meeting number 281. So we'll meet you all in 282 next week at the same time, 2:30. Tune with us and happy learning and have a wonderful week ahead and happy Sunday evening also. Thank you. So I'll stop the recording for time being. Where is the recording button?